Right, so hopefully this actually works. I'm thinking it probably will. I'm hoping it probably will. Let's see if it does do it. Oh! 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 It's working. We actually got life. Oh my god, we have got life. I was fearing this because the last time I tried doing this, it didn't work. I had to do it in a substitute account. It didn't work too well, so I thought to myself, is it gonna work? Isn't it gonna work? I don't know, but it did. First time. So yes, I have returned once again today to deliver some more JoJo Part 7 Still Ball Run. On this stream, we are covering chapters 60 to 63, which I believe is volume 16. So yeah, my boy. I don't abandon JoJo. I had work to do. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Right, so long story happened. Basically, I hit the end of year 2 of my uni, and what happens is at that point you get kind of bombarded with a lot of work. Generally, what happens, I had about 4 assignments for 1 month, so that's why I kind of couldn't do too much. That's why my schedule was actually really freaking like kind of inconsistent is the word to call it. That's why I couldn't really cover JoJo too much, because I actually had to kind of get everything done, then come back to do everything else. So that's why I haven't really been here for the past, I believe, 5 weeks. I think it's been since I last covered JoJo. But in that time, I actually got back my streaming rights as well, so that's how I actually got back on here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to actually stream on here either. But luckily, my streaming rights came back as of March 29th, I believe. So yeah, that's what happened. I don't abandon series. I never do. I tend to actually have to kind of take a step away from them for a bit, just to kind of get everything else done in real life, and then come back. That's how I do things. I did it last year with part 5, I believe. Was it part 5 I did last year, and I had to actually kind of take a breather away from it and come back once I finished my work. It's around this time as well, I believe. I took a break from it. So that's what happened, basically. That's why I wasn't here. Oh man. Right on cue as well. Right freaking on cue. It's our friend, the old police car. Actually, it was an ambulance that time. Funny enough. Thank you. Yeah, it got back to me like last month, but I thought to myself, I'll come back once I've got a clear mind, because my god, was the end of uni like kind of freaking horrible at points. That's why I had to kind of take myself away from it, just to kind of come back fresh-minded. That's why I really didn't do anything for 2 straight weeks, because my video essay took up most of my time. Before that point, I was doing one on a Japanese film, essay on that. Before that point, it was an entire presentation on surrealism. It was quite an adventure. So yeah, we're back today anyway. So probably might be able to finish this in the next month or less, hopefully. Move on to part 8. So yeah, anyway, what we got to last time, we actually finished off Civil War, I believe, was the last arc I covered of part 7. Yeah, Civil War, which was really freaking great. It was actually one of my favourite ones. For some reason, it actually kind of revealed a lot more about the characters, and we also saw Jesus himself as well, which was in the background. I was like, man, alrighty, that's interesting. Also, on top of that, we actually got to see Funny Valentine as well, which also then leads into the fact that she is one more, I believe, there's one more corpse part to go before they actually fully resurrect the person, the man himself. So let's see what happens there. Let's see what goes down in the next volume of JoJo. I believe we're on volume 16. Yeah, volume 16. So yes, anyway, let's begin. It's been too long. Woohoo! That's a nice introduction. That's my kind of introduction. My boy, my husband. Oh man. Oh, my boy. So chapter 60, both sides now, part 1. So I do believe something's going down as well. Oh Christ! We're back with the announcer. Oh man, this is when you have to clear your throat completely. Prepare yourself. You have to mentally prepare yourself. Jesus Christ, really? That's actually really freaking long. I'm actually really interested to see what happens. Right, here we go, boys. We're going straight back into the old announcer. The best boy of JoJo Part 7. And here we are, in one of the country's oldest cities, our former capital, where famous men like Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson resided. This brand new parkway was also the site of the 1876 God damn it, these words get me sometimes. Centennial Exposition. And now, approaching us from the southern residential district are Gyro Zeppeli coming in at 6th, and in 7th place is Johnny Joestar. But it looks like our two racers have thoroughly exhausted themselves during the stage. Gyro Zeppeli even has his eyes cast down towards the ground. They finished roughly 45 minutes behind first place. This is especially disappointing considering that they were the fan favourites in this stage's bet. It's true. It's true. I love him. I love the announcer. He's my favourite. He's one of those guys that will kill your throat after a while, though. Oh, man. I love him. He's the unsung best boy of JoJo. Like, no one thinks about the announcer, but he's actually the best boy. He's always there. He's there for everyone. He actually peps everyone up completely. He's beautiful. He's a beautiful man. Right. We have nothing to work off of anymore. He took all of the corpse parts, part of the spine, the lower half, all of it. We'll never be able to find the final part that should be hidden somewhere the remaining head. What should we do, Gyro? We don't have much time. What am I supposed to do now? Uh-oh. Almost hurt my husband. Almost hurt my husband. Ah! Straight up bamboozled. That was... Got done. Not coming back after that one. No, man. No. And besides, it seems like the only reason we have gathered here in this race across the continent was to seek out the corpse parts. I'm sure the President won't hesitate to hunt us down. The only thing he has left to do is dispose of us. Oh, man. They can't take down my boys. They're too good. They're too good. My boys are too strong to die. Listen, Johnny. I think just being able to finish this race in one piece is a goddamn consolation prize. The President wasn't able to finish us off back there. He didn't even manage to wound you back in Gettysburg. That's what I call being given another chance. We haven't been forsaken just yet. Look, it looks like luck is on our side. Take a look at the ranking chart. Diego Brando. It's Dio. Awesome, huh? That bastard. He made a comeback. He was in first place. That means he still has the left eye with him, right? You think so too, yeah? It's an opportunity for a breakthrough. We still didn't repay him for that shit with Sandman either. We're gonna ambush him and take his left eye by force. The go sign is still flashing. Oh! 8th stage, both sides now. Philadelphia, New Jersey, race distance about 140 kilometers. Estimated time 2 days. We'll continue straight to the 9th stage, New York City, participants 52. Oh man, there's too many husbandos in this manga though. That's the problem. There's just too many husbandos. Everyone's a top tier husbando. It's just I don't know. Diego's up there, but I don't know who the best boy is just yet. I think it's just there's too many. I love them all. Oh, that was Lucy. No matter how I look at it, that was my beloved Lucy. But it couldn't have been the real Lucy. I can tell there's danger afoot. I buried her and declared her dead, but that was a different woman. And who is it? Who is that really? Then who is it that really died? And where is my Lucy now? Is it my fault? I can't tell anyone about this. This stillborn race, unbeknownst to me, was filled with people called stand users. Even the President is involved. And if there was a stand that had the ability to mimic faces or figures, but why would someone choose to impersonate my wife? And not me. Lucy is just a housewife. She has no involvement in politics or even this race. What is it then? What has she gotten involved in? Oh, please, let her be alright. Oh. What's wrong? You can't sleep because you're worried about the race? You're having a bad dream? Do you know how to read lips in the army? Like one would learn how to cook. I'm going to take a quick stroll before I come home. The last person to see Lucy in Chicago it was the First Lady. And after that, she drowned. Oh! It's all go, boys. It's all go, boys. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Oh! It's happening, boys. It's happening. It's going down, boys. It can't be. It can't be. This. What? What is happening to Lucy right now? Excuse me. Can I have a moment? Can you hold this for me? Oh! 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 He's back. He's back. If we just had aeroplanes, it would have been fine. I could have taken care of my wound faster, without having to stay in that ship freezing cold for 2 damn weeks. Now I get these damn migraines, I drip snot and drool like crazy all the fucking time. Oh, cuss me, can you hold that ruler sideways? Yeah, like that. I can't get a good grasp of distance, you know. Who are you? Do you want something? Want something? No, I don't really need anything right now. We don't need you anymore. 2 centimeters to the left, around here. No! 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 Oh, come on. Man. Don't do it to me now. Jerry, this is the unfortunate reality. Miss Steele was found dead on the bank of the Chicago River. I saw the court stab that they buried in my own eyes. Protecting her was no longer possible. Did you say? Did you shave? No, that was not hot. No, that was not. That was hot pants. That's his ability. There's got to be something else. Look into this a bit more. HP probably won't tell you about Lucy, but Lucy is probably where President is. I understand. But I will not kill the resident and protect Miss Steele with everything that I have, but I refuse to collect the corpse parts, nor will I go against this country. You can't press F just yet. He's not dead. He's not dead. I can't sit here and say he's dead. Nah, fam, he's not dead. He's fine. He's fine. I'm myself a servant of this country once. I cannot break my own rules. You're a complicated one, Wicked Pippo. I always find it's whenever I stream JoJo, all the ambulances and police cars go past. You're a complicated one, Wicked Pippo. But please, Lucy probably looks like someone else at the moment, and Miss Steele might have caught on by now. We don't have a lot of time. Find her and protect her. Mr. Steele? Mr. Steele? Oh no. No! The man's dead! The man's dead! The man's dead! He can't be dead. Araki wouldn't do it. Araki would not do it. Come on, he would not do it. Nah, he would not do it. It can't be. What in the world? Oh no. Shit. Huh? Jeez. Damn. What? Impossible. Was that? No. Okay, Pippo. I thought I'd find you eventually if I kept on tracking still.
I purposely didn't hit you right in the vitals. Since you're older, I might be more respectful. I'll rip your limbs apart first, one by one for you. I'll make sure to let you have a taste of the worst kind of living hell, and kill you slowly, Mr. High and Mighty. Oh, but I can't sit here and accept the fact that Mr. Steele's dead, though. I know it's Iraqi. Everyone knows that. It's one of those things. That is true. He took Mountain Tim away from us. I cannot forgive him for that one. I still hold it in my heart. Why did Iraqi take away Mountain Tim from us? Oh man, and Sandman as well. Too many good people died. Can't believe we actually lost him. But yeah, everyone stays dead in JoJo. Ah, man. Rest in peace, Mr. Steele. Oh. Oh. That's a pretty freaking cool fight, actually. Tug. What's the meaning of this? It's Magenta. He survived in the frozen strait? I cannot kill Magenta until he himself deactivates his defensive stand. More importantly, what is he doing here? Why would underling trash like Magenta be here, tracking Mr. Still on his own? Could it be that he's looking for Lucy Still? Back at the strait, he must have been listening to our conversation. Now he's here for the money and revenge. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Mr. Still. Mr. Still, can you hear me? I am not your enemy. Your wound is not fatal. I cannot let you die here. Please, try to hold on. You! What are you doing on top of Mr. Still's carriage? Stop the carriage this instant. Any further and you'll be trespassing on maximum security government property. If you do not stop the carriage, we will be authorized to shoot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If I keep going, I'll reach the Philadelphia Independence Square. President Valentine is currently in that building. Must dispose of Magenta right now. Right here, right now. He knows Lucy Still's identity. Lucy is the First Lady. Done, freaking done. I should have that thing on a soundboard somewhere. Just have a button that goes dun dun dun. Hey you. Uh-oh. 7:28, 2:45 in the afternoon. Jared Zeppeli, Johnny Joestar, 1 hour until they reach the goal. Left side ataxia. There we are. Left side ataxia. Oh. It's been a while since I saw you last. The last time we did it, drink tea together, play music together, relax together, was in Chicago, I believe. I mean, everyone's got a reason to why they fight. That's the one thing. Like, everyone's considered not an enemy, really, when you think about it. I mean, we've established this already, but yeah. I mean, Magenta's kind of, if you look at it from a different perspective, it's kind of like, is he at all bad at this situation? It's one of those things. That's what I like about his manga so far. It's like everyone's morally grey, but they're not bad people. They're just kind of. They're just being either discarded, abandoned, or left for dead, really, sometimes, in certain cases. It just kind of justifies their actions, why they would act like the way they do. And then maybe alliance themselves with people that you would not expect them to alliance with, because, let's face it, they've kind of been abandoned. It's a neat concept. The massive amount of work that I've been doing since the start of this race will be coming to an end soon. But you... Something about you is different today.
Oh. Your page flipping is expertly done today, much better than before. Timing of your flips was perfectly synchronized with my playing. Your instinct was completely spot on, very pleasant. If this hand that's touching me right now, if it slides any higher, if he is the president, if he tries to kiss me, I'll bite my tongue off and die. And if he finds out my identity, I'll bite my tongue off too. And the same as usual, it must be because it's been a while. I enjoyed your playing very much, Sir President. You're being cute. Very cute. This is odd. The way you move is pleasant. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Huh? The eye. It fell from my pocket by itself. Why? Is everything nearing an end already? Here in Philadelphia? It can't be. Are the corpse parts nearby? The eye is reacting to something. President, he must have gotten all the parts. Oh no. Oh boy. 60 end. Oh man. Oh boy. It's all go, boys. It's all go. It's happening. It's happening in JoJo Part 7. It's already happening, but it's happening times 2. Or even times 4 at this point. Oh man. This is top tier JoJo stuff. So 61, both sides now, Part 2. So, Lucy's age 14 family consists of 6 children, and Lucy is the second eldest of the bunch. Her maiden name is Pendleton. Her father is of immigrant descent and owns a small farm in Oklahoma. After her mother's death, when Lucy was just 12, a cloud of misfortune cast its shadow over the family. It discovered that the money they had borrowed in order to sustain their farm had been mafia money. And coupled with bad weather and the emotional wounds from his wife's death, Lucy's father slowly spiraled into a myriad of debt. The mafia's policy is never to take something from a family that has only one possession. However, if the family is in possession of 2 or more things, the mafia will inevitably request one of those things. Will they take the land or the children? Lucy's father had to make a decision. If the mafia took their land, either way the family would be scattered. But Lucy's father couldn't bear to give his eldest son away. And so the only alternative was to send his eldest daughter, Lucy, to pay off his debt, because she was the only other child old enough to work as a servant. Oh yeah! Ah! Is that a JoJo reference? JoJo Part 7. Subtitle. Is that a JoJo reference? Oh. Good old JoJo's. It was after Lucy's father had made his decision that someone visited the farm. The man's name was Stephen Still. Still told Lucy's father, "A few years ago, when I was in the deepest moments of despair, I was saved by your daughter's kind words, and was able to stand on my own 2 feet again." He also explained that he wanted to repay his savior and repay the man who raised her. But Lucy's father, after ushering the other children inside, told him that it was too late, that Lucy was no longer here. Thus he informed Still of the situation. Though Still was quite surprised by the situation, he recovered quickly. "I beg of you, I would like to handle your debts and take care of them. Always being respectful, Still made his polite proposition. Impossible. This isn't just a matter of money anymore. The mafia have their own rules, and then once they decide to take something, they will take it. I can't change anything anymore. I've already made my decision about my daughter." Oh. Still, after a few moments of consideration,
replied that the most important thing was Lucy's father's determination as a parent to save Lucy from the predicament. He explained that he knew a thing or two about how the mafia operated, and so there was still time. All Lucy's father had to tell them was that Lucy was damaged goods. That Steele had already lawfully married her, and after that he would handle the rest of the dealings with them. What did you say, you bastard? Are you trying to insult my family? Listen, open your eyes. What they want is her virginity. If you leave her like this, she'll be forced to live like a prostitute, or even worse. Once she sees that kind of hell, she won't be able to live to be 25. I've always lived thinking only of myself. Those were unhappy times. And it was your daughter who saved me from that unhappy life. I want to help your daughter. To pray her is imperative to me. Please, let me, Mr. Stephen. Please, let me, Stephen Steele, look after your daughter for you. You pervert! How the hell do you expect me to believe something like this? Yes, no one will believe me. Everyone will believe you if you say that your daughter is damaged. The mafia even more so. Oh. And in this way, Lucy was saved by Stephen Steele. And she became Lucy Steele. And one day, Lucy told Stephen. I don't remember why. I don't know why, but I remember very clearly that one time I first met you when I was young. You looked so miserable, but you had an innocent strength about you, as if you could pull a train with that strength, even with your skinny arms. That's why I talk to you. I don't mind, so. If you like, and if you like it though, please make me your real wife one day. Listen, Lucy. You don't have to think about things like that, so never say something like that again. This is what I told your father, but I did this all for myself. The one who really saved you was your father, and his determination as a parent to protect you. Do not forget that. I won't lay a finger on you, not now, not ever, don't worry. You should go to school, and one day you'll fall in love, and when you want to leave our house, you can do so any time. But please, spare me the trouble of your future boyfriend being a mafia member. Oh man. Oh man. Why did they kill off Mr. Steele now? Why? Why do I know what he's like after he died? Jesus Christ. Why? Why, God, why? Every single damn time. The two weren't lovers, nor were they parent and child, but neither were they merely friends, or student and mentor. They formed an odd sense of trust between themselves. Stephen had a lot of love for Lucy, and Lucy deeply respected Stephen's fantastical yet stubborn determination, and Stephen was able to show his weaknesses only in front of Lucy. Yeah, he was. It was actually kind of depressing when you think about it. He was actually a good person. Why did they kill him off? Why did they kill him off? Damn you, JoJo. God damn you, Rocky. Damn you. Oh, man. I hurt my heart after a while. I was like, Jesus Christ. Lucy came to love those qualities about the aging Stephen. And once the stillborn run race started, she also began to worry about him deeply, as if she were his mother. Do you hear that, Gyro? He hasn't laid a finger on her. Can you believe that? No fucking way, man. I mean, come on. Look at Mr. Steele. He's a total pervert. But either way, their marriage is lawful. We don't have the right to judge. There's something off about this race. I can sense something dark within the president, even if they're both pursuing their goals. He's not like Stephen at all. Man! Why does life have to hurt us this badly? Knock, 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 knock. What is that sound? What are you looking at, Scarlet? Did something just fall on the floor? He's going to find it. Ah. He wasn't dead. He wasn't dead at the time, really. That's the problem. But now he's dead. Or well, his like a Pippo said, his wounds are fatal, but he can hold on. So it's still kind of hope. There's still that little bit of glimmer of hope that maybe Stefan still might survive this. If he doesn't survive, I'd be freaking depressed. Because he never actually was a bad person. That's the thing. Even at the beginning, you're like, hey, he's not a bad guy. He's just kind of there. You're kind of just like, oh, he's all right. But then now you're like, oh, come on, why would you do this to me now? It's just it's the old switcheroonie, as they say. That we go from, damn it, to god damn it afterwards. Clack, 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 clack. It's not there. The right eye that was in my pocket. It fell and rolled towards that door, but it's not there anymore. Where did it go? Did it roll underneath something, or maybe under a rug? But I can see now that the door has a small space underneath. So it must have passed through that space to the other side. Then, if it rolled away, are there more corpse parts on the other side of that door? It could only mean that the eye responded to a much bigger part that's in this building. Oh, I asked you what fell on the ground, Scarlet. What were you doing while you were holding my face in place? Answer me. You were looking at that door, weren't you? Lub dub, lub dub, lub dub, lub dub, lub dub, lub dub. Are you so intrigued about what could be behind that door, Scarlet? Oh my God! This is. Oh, funny Valentine. Loved up, loved up, loved up. I have to make a decision. Oh my! Is there something fantastic behind that door? Something so fantastic you're hiding it from me? Let me see. No, wait. Oh, wait. President. Oh, the president. He can't. Because we know my true identity, he can't be asking me these questions on purpose. Does he already know who I am? No, he can't. No, not yet. If he did, then he would have taken the eye from me a long time ago. Lubbed up, lubbed up, lubbed up. I make a decision. Oh my! Is there something fantastic behind that door? Something so fantastic that you're trying to hide it from me? Let me see. No way. Stop right there. Man, that is such a JoJo pose. That is so JoJo. That is just pinnacle JoJo right there. You're acting cute. Please, don't think that I'm merely repeating myself. Your expressions today, your expressions of an innocent, curious child. Adorable. Let me kiss you, but may I ask a question first? If you're talking about what's behind that door, there's nothing there that will interest you. No. About the stillborn run race. About the race. What of it? Oh, I'm so prepared right now. If you ask me, this might be disrespectful to the participants, but this is just a racing game. As someone like you, the president of a country, why would you be so invested in something that's merely for sport? You've been following this race and traveling across the country since it started. I didn't explain that before. Didn't I explain that before? The whole country is watching this race. It's popular. You've been away from the capital for 2 months. Is this race really so valuable? A good question. Fine then. This is as good as time as any. When this race ends, I'll explain to you just what sort of things are possible on this earth. Oh man. Oh man. I'm so ready to see why he's actually the best villain, because he's been really freaking good so far, but I was always like, is he going to be the greatest thing since sliced cheese? I don't know. I don't freaking know. And sliced cheese is pretty freaking hype. Suppose that you were sitting down at a table. The napkins are in front of you. Which napkin would you take? The one on the left or the one on your right? or the one on your right, or the one on your right side, the one on your left side? Well, usually I would take the one on my left. That is correct too. But in a larger sense of society, that is wrong. Perhaps I could even substitute society with the universe. The universe? The correct answer is that it is determined by the one who takes his or her own napkin first. Yes, the first one takes a napkin to their right. Then there's no choice but for the other to take also the napkin, also take the right napkin. The same goes with the left. Everyone else will take the napkin to their left because they have no other option. In society, who are the ones who determine the price of land first? There must have been someone who determined the value of money first, the size of rails on train tracks, magnitude of electricity, laws and regulations. Who was the first one to determine those things? Did we all do it because this is a public, or was it arbitrary? No. The one who took the napkin first determined all of these things. The rules of this world are determined by the same principle as right or left. In a society like this table, a statue of equilibrium. Once one makes the first move, everyone must follow. In every era, this world has been operating by this napkin principle. I mean, that's one way to explain it. That is actually one way to explain everything. And the one who takes the napkin first must be someone who is respected by all. It's not that anyone can fulfill this role. Those that are dyspoetic or unworthy will be scorned, and those are the losers. In the case of this table, the eldest or the master of the party will take the napkin first, because everyone respects the individuals. For example, if Jesus Christ was sitting at this table, no matter who you are, even if you are the Pope, you have no choice but to take your napkin after Jesus Christ, yes? Jesus Christ? Huh? What do you mean? What does that have to do with this race? I'm talking hypothetically. Hypothetically. I'm trying to say that once this race ends, it will mean the beginning of the rise to power. Soon, I will obtain the power of the object that will pay the respects to. It's something irresputable, something immovable. That is true power. And those under this power's influence can only be allies. I will become that one that can take the napkin first. I, Funny Valentine, will be the one sitting at that table. What is it, Scarlet? That expression. It's adorable. I'm getting excited. Take your clothes off. Wow. Wow. that went 0 to 60 quite quickly. Wow. We went from explaining society to freaking that. Freaking that. Oh, man. Only funny Valentine. I actually can't speak now. Only Funny Valentine actually can segue from freaking napkins to that as well. Segue from napkins to Jesus Christ to that. That's a segue and a half. What? I want you to leave you. I want to leave you two of us alone for a while. I don't want any interruptions for the next 30 minutes. Do you want anything to drink? I'm having a drink myself. What did he just say? Before he approached his guards, before he told them to stay away? Before he closed the door, I have to get away from here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does he know about my identity? No, he kind of found out. He told me to take my clothes off. It can't be. Scarlet, doesn't it excite you to be doing this on top of a table when we invite guests? In the year 1776, the Declaration of Independence was created in this very building, perhaps in this very room. Does it excite you? This table has been here for at least 100 years. This is the privilege that only the First Lady would have. Whoa! Wow! It's happening, boys. It's happening. Man's got muscles. The man's got muscles. He's very ripped. I give him credit. He's very ripped. These wounds usually a twinge sting. These old scars I got from being tortured during my days as a soldier. For some odd reason, they just stopped hurting. If I run away now, he'll only find out about my identity. I have to get away. I have to get out of these rooms. I have to get out of this room. Oh. It's one of those things you just don't expect. You're like, holy crap! You're sort of there like, alrighty. It's got interesting. It must have been because my body is yearning to create another life. Once I gain my true power, I will be in need of an offspring, a power only thrives once it's been passed on. Whoa! Ah! Do you want me to breathe? Do you want me to berate you? The way you prefer it? Take off your clothes, Scarlet. Ah! Whoa! Oh. Oh, adorable. Simply adorable. I can't do this. I'm at my limit. It was stupid of me to think I could have done anything about the corpse. From the very beginning, I was powerless. I am at my limit. Oh! I thought so. My suspicions are confirmed. So the traitor was you all along. You look like my wife, but your real identity. That would bring up the question of where my real wife is. However, that is no longer of my concern. For some reason, two of us had never been blessed with a child. And right now, I've taken a great liking to you. How should I say this? How should I describe this? In any case, I'm infatuated with you. You infatuate me. Are you trying to bite your tongue off? I won't let you do that. Gah! All I want you to do is bear my child. I will have you be the replacement for my wife. No, somebody! No! Freaking hell. Wow, this is... Wow. No! What? 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 That's his skin. Your stills. You. Wait. You're Lucy Steele. What is your motive? Why would Steele's wife... Someone, come. Oh man, caught myself on my hoodie. That is, wow. Wow. I mean, he can't be dead. Rocky would not do that. He would not do that. No, he can't do that. No. He can't do that. He wouldn't. He would not just straight up. I mean, he hasn't kind of... I don't know. Oh, don't do that to me now. Do not throw the wink at me. Do not. He's actually dead. No freaking way. Huh. I mean, that's a surprising end. I was expecting 60 chapters in, but I was expecting like 90 chapters in, but not 60 chapters in. That's actually kind of... That's a curveball. That's a freaking curveball right there. He's this country's president. As I thought, the president is... a stand user and the devil. Oh. His eyes opened. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me now. 61 end. Oh well, that was a chapter. That's a chapter of JoJo. I sure as hell wasn't expecting that. Hello. Stop winking at me. All right, stop it. What these winks mean? What is the root of these winks? Oh man, we may never know. 62 dirty deeds done cheap. Oh man, is dirty deeds done cheap a name of a song or a band? I'm trying to remember. Actually, I think I googled that now. My brain's leaving me. Dirty deeds done. Oh, it's a song. Oh, AC/DC. I was gonna say, I swear it's a band or a song. It's an AC/DC song, yeah. I remember it being something, but I couldn't remember if it's a band or a song, or it was actually both, a band and a song. But it's an AC/DC song. Thank you. Oh man, I'm too clueless about JoJo's so far. It's throwing curveballs constantly. I'm not experienced in constant curveballs. Like, all the freaking time. Like, Araki's like, oh, you got used to that? Well, nah, fam. This is happening now. You're like, what? Hold up. What? Like, it's just constant curveballs. Man's just throwing constant curveballs every 5 seconds. Oh. It's no use. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. What just happened? I had no idea. He disappeared under the chair, disappeared behind his back. The wound on his throat is gone too. Oh, he's a devil. The devil's on his side. No matter how it is, I doubt I'll be able to stop the president. It's all my fault. If I hadn't done those things at Kansas City, please, as long as Stefan's... Oh, man. Oh, please, God, protect him. Please keep him safe. For that, to protect him, I give up anything. Oh, man. Oh! Boys, is it happening? Is it happening? Oh, I think it's happening. Oh, it's actually happening, isn't it? We hit it now. We've hit the happening part of JoJo. Even though we hit the happening part of JoJo like 4 volumes ago, but still. Araki is a cruel god. He's the most cruelest of gods in the universe. Like, why would he's done it too many times. He killed off all my husbandos. All of them. Freaking all of them. I think the only standing husbando I have left is Rohan. That's the only one I have left. That's standing currently, besides Jiraiya currently right now. Oh man, all my husbandos died. I can't stand for this cruelty to me anymore. I can't stand this. I can't sit here and just take all this anymore. Oh. So, it was Steele's young wife who'd been impersonating Scarlet. But now, I'm even more intrigued. Even more so, I won't let her get away. I have to escape. Hello! My arm just died just then. I have no idea why my arm just... I had those moments where my arm just stop for a second. You just everything just kind of goes, oh. And you're just like, oh yeah, now it's fine now. And the artwork is actually amazing in this, in these panels. God damn that Araki. He's a cruel god, but he's a good artist. He's a cruel god, but a good artist. Thank you so much. Oh man, that's just. I mean, kind of the Part 6 cast, but they're not the same in the end. They weren't the same. Mana Sue left me. I still can't forgive him for that part. I still don't forgive him for that at all. That whole entire last section, I just... Oh man, not happening. Did not happen. Just not... No. Just didn't. It didn't. No. Nothing happened in that last section. It was all sunshine and rainbows. It was all sunshine and rainbows in that last section of Part 6. Nothing happened. I didn't cry my eyes out because all of my friends just died. Nah, nothing happened. Nothing happened. I didn't lose Jolene Joestar. I didn't lose the pinnacle of all of characters up to that whole entire point. No, I didn't happen. Didn't happen. No. It was all a dream. It's all a dream. Nah, didn't happen. Didn't happen. I have to escape. I have to escape. I have to get out of this building somehow and get back to Stefan. A window. Ah!
Ah! Oh no! The right eye that fell out of my pocket a while back. It definitely rolled underneath the door into this room. Where did it go? Where is it? It should have been drawn to the other corpse parts in this building and rolled into this room. If only I could find it, it should show me an escape route. Clack, clack, clack. Pause. He came back. It's all over. He found me. Lucy Still. I did not know why you've come here, and what happened to my real wife. I will inquire about those things later, though I do not much care. Was that hot pants Stan's doing? If I remember correctly, you do not have a stand ability. Yes, of course you don't. The meat spray. Now I understand. You came here under hot pants orders. Listen, what I'm trying to say is, not for you to open a door. I will now proceed to break this door down by force, but do not attempt to commit suicide in front of me. If you die, I will kill your husband first, and then your father. This is a promise. If you have siblings, I will kill them as well. I'll eliminate their existence. Oh. Is this fine? I'm coming, Lucy. If you don't try anything, I will not do anything. Everyone will be happy. Everyone will be happy. A fireplace. This is a fireplace. I can see a light, a chimney. But, oh, there's no way I can climb this. It's such a small space. I have to climb up. Oh! 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 It's happening. It's actually happening. This. Is it eight? Oh. Is it happening? Is this going down? Is it actually happening currently? Glance. Oh, it is happening. It is happening. Oh, cannot wait. I cannot wait. Did you see it? Do you see him in the fireplace? I hid him in the chimney. His corpse. You know about him, and therefore decided to infiltrate this building to obtain the corpse. The rest of it is somewhere else. All I must do is find the head. As I promised, no matter what your motives were, if you don't do anything drastic, I will not do anything either. And of course, excluding what almost occurred on that top of that table, now I understand why I found you to be so cute, and now I find myself even more infatuated with you. I think I liken to you. You've hit the point of JoJo. You've hit that point. Oh yes, I remember. Before I took those remaining clothes off of you, I'd like to see the right eye back in my possession. You should have it. Where is it? Give it to me. Where have you hidden the eye that Gyro gave you? Is there someone in that chimney? Someone talked to me. They talked to me in that chimney. What are you talking about? Steven didn't die, okay? Steven's alive. He's fine. Steven's fine. What are you talking about?
I was covered in a light, and it talked. The light talked. He said that I would bear it, not by you, President. It told me that this was inevitable. Wait, is this actually happening? Lucy, still. I'm talking about the eye. Where have you hidden it? Give me the eye right now. I was surrounded by a light in that chimney. Where is it? Give it to me. Oh! Oh! What? It can't be. Lucy, still. You. That face imprisoned to your skin. The last corpse part. The head. The last location of it. It's inside of you. You've been endowed with it. And this will end when it's birthed. What? What? Excuse me? Huh. The whole entire thing just came full circle. It makes perfect sense. God, that guy's a genius. Jesus freaking Christ, Araki, you genius. Oh man, I need to... Whew. That's a lot. That's a lot to take in. That's a lot. That's a lot, that is. My God, I was not expecting that. Oh man. Diet Coke will not save me from this part of JoJo. That's for damn sure. Oh boy. Jesus Christ. I was not expecting all of this. This is some Drakengard level of stuff going on here. Like, Jesus Christ. Pardon the pun. Eliminating Magenta. It can only be done when he deactivates his own stand. There is no doubt that I can accomplish this. The problem is Lucy still. If she is currently disguised as the First Lady in that building, if this is all true, when considered in another light, if Lucy is able to successfully deceive the President, well, it's turned into the fact that she's now bearing Jesus' head, maybe. Freaking goddamn it! This is just, it's just way too wild at this point. The chances of Joe obtaining the corpse increases significantly. However, my main objective and priority is to protect Lucy. Yeah, it's true. If we spend time from now when we say Jesus Christ, we gotta say no pun intended afterwards because it's technically a pun at this point. However, that pose is pretty freaking cool. Like, goddamn. Imagine someone walking past this whole entire situation being like, wow, that guy's pose. That is really freaking cool. Like, that man is cool. Her main objective is to protect Lucy. I must go and save her at once. Her identity is already becoming revealed. In any event, Magenta knows about this. I imagine probably it must cause a lot of pain, that hand pose. Like, that hand pose must be like, it's like that. Kind of. Maybe like that. It's like that. Well, actually, wait. Yeah, it's like that. That is actually quite painful. Jesus Christ. Like a Pippo, man. The man's got the swag. The man's got the swag. He's been gifted the swag. Been gifted with that swag. Mr. Still, can you hear me? There will be a bit of scuffle, so brace yourself. I guarantee that I will help you. Oh, no! 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 He is not. He is not there, is he? No. No way. No way is the man himself back. No way is the Dios back. The Dios cannot be back. Nah. It ain't the Dios, is it? It ain't the Dios. He can't be back. She broke a collarbone. The Dino Man is back. The Dino Man himself. The Dino Crisis is actually back. We've got ourselves a Dino Crisis on our hands once again. It's one of those arcs you never forget in JoJo either. It's the whole Dino Crisis arc. Just because it's just like, what? And you're like, oh. It makes perfect sense. Like JoJo does. In its own world, it makes perfect sense. What was that? Something just jumped out of Magenta's coattails. A lizard? Why would Magenta be hiding a creature? He's not the type to take care of animals. Did it somehow latch onto him somewhere? And why would it suddenly decide to detach itself from him now? Ah! Oh! Oh! Impressive, Magenta. Even with your minuscule brain, you've managed to strategize. Dynamite! Damn it all! You must have lit it before he activated his stand. Man! Mr. Still, you are going to feel a bit of shock. Bear with it. Hardening of the body and left side ataxia. The horse will not be able to perceive their left side. Man. Wicked Pippo though. Man's come through. The man's come through. He's not dead! Wicked Pippo says he's alive, so he's alive, okay? I believe Wicked Pippo right now. He's alive. The man's alive. Oh, man. Ah! Okay, he's quite dead. He's quite dead. Damn, it's part of JoJo. Snap. Believe in Waffle Man. Wait. Oh no! Don't kill Wicked Pippo now. I thought it said he's really freaking cool. No! No, you cannot kill Wicked Pippo right now. No. What is happening in this part of JoJo? This volume. Ugh. Mr. Wicked Pippo. From the first time we met, you've looked down on me. Made me look like an idiot. To think I kind of liked you for a bit, you know. Don't fuck with me, huh? Once I decided to take revenge, I always take revenge. First, I'm gonna rip out one of your eyes, like what happened to me. I missed my shot just now, though, by 2 centimeters to the left. Ah, God. That's for treating people like me like shit. Looks like I'm going to have to teach you that people who don't have anything to lose are the scariest types, Mr. Smartass. Oh. Oh. Magenta. Uh-oh. What? What? The tire axle from the carriage and these wires. Look at Pippo's steel ball. The one that he threw at those horses. Shit, I can't breathe. 20th century boy. Uh-oh. Well, I It's just it didn't go the way expected, did it? It didn't go the way expected. Much like Part 7 in a nutshell. Oh man, you truly frighten me with your strategy of explosives, Magenta. But as always, you make me repeat myself. I believe I informed you of this back at the Frozen Strait. To humble yourself and deal the finishing blow quickly. A pity, even in the water where you can't breathe. Once you take a defensive stance, there is not a single soul who could defeat you. Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That creature that jumped out of Magenta's coattails. It was not a lizard. Though it was small. Was it not a dinosaur? No, it can't be. That would mean that Dio has now heard about Lucy. Oh my god. Oh no. Shit. I'll definitely get the fuck out of here and get revenge. Damn like a Pippo. But what to do? I want to get these goddamn wires off me as soon as possible. But if I deactivate my 20th century boy here, I won't be able to hold my breath and I'll drown. But if I don't deactivate my ability, I can't get these wires off. Shit. What should I do? I know, he'll come help me. Back at the Frozen Strait, he just happened to pass by and save me. I was saved because he and I are bound together by some sort of fate. And I'm the only one who knows that the First Lady's real identity is Lucy still. Wicked Pippo doesn't know about it, either. If I tell him about it, Dio would definitely like me if I told him. Dio was the one who told me to investigate still in the first place. So he must be worried about me right now. I wish Dio will come help me soon. He'll come soon. I want to see him. I'll wait a little longer. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. The water of the Delaware River kept up its constant rhythm as it flowed past the river bottom. As the time passed, Magenta stopped waiting and stopped thinking. Oh man. 62 end. So 63, 7 days in a week. Man, I kind of felt bad for Magenta in the end. He just didn't want anyone to look down on him. That's the problem. Oh, good old Cars. Cars was really freaking cool for a long while. I liked him a lot. Even into part 3, I was like, yeah, Cars is still pretty freaking cool. And then part 4 came along, I was like, damn it! 63 was quite a chapter. Like, goddamn. Well, actually, no, this is chapter 63. I remember that's 62. So, Johnny, I know this is going to sound like a rip-off of something else, but I just came up with a gag. This title is this is how I spend a week. I'm going to say the days of the week in Italian, starting from Monday all the way to Sunday. But I'm going to turn stupid on Wednesday and then make some espresso on Thursday. On Friday I'll mix in the sugar and on Saturday I'll drink it. Sunday's a rest day. Alright, here I go. Lunedì, Monday. Lunedì. Answer, lunedì. Martedì, Tuesday. Martedì. Me? What was it again? I forgot. Answer, mercoledì. What? What was it? Answer, giovedì. What was it again? Answer, venerdì. I completely forgot. Answer, sabato. Domenica, Sunday. Answer, domenica. Very good. Awesome. It was totally cool. It seemed like a real happy week. Like you started to lose track of time, right? Once you finish writing it down, we'll head on our way.
Oh man, I love that. That was amazing. Oh, I love Joro so much. Why why is he just the best person ever? He is the best comedian, actually. He is the best comedian. I can imagine Johnny's just sitting there like, please, love of Christ, just get me out of here. Like he's just the one sitting there like, please, just save me. Save me. Save me, actual Jesus. Because actual Jesus will appear probably next volume, I imagine. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a volume and a half of JoJo. That's a way to reintroduce JoJo Part 7 after 5 long weeks of waiting for the next volume. That was one way to introduce it once again. God damn. It was Revelation Central. Like, oh boy. All in all, very freaking good, I must say. Probably one of my favourite volumes, actually. Just for some reason, just everything kind of happened. I was like, Jesus Christ. Pardon the pun. You kind of just sit there and go, Jesus. I keep on saying Jesus and I realise it's a pun now. And then the whole entire thing with Lucy at the end, where she's got to bear the head. I was like, what? What? I was... You sort of sit there and go, Araki? Oh! Araki. And you just have to do that afterwards. You just sit there like... That's how JoJo Part 7 goes down. It's just constantly just doing that. And it all just makes sense in the end. That's the problem. That's the thing that JoJo does perfectly. It all makes sense. Because the whole entire thing, how it's just been going down, you're like, yeah, it's happening. It makes perfect sense. I mean, goddamn, Funny Valentine. I mean, I liked his speech with the napkins. They just went straight into the deduction. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's like the quick freaking hell. Pardon the pun. It kind of explained society kind of like, huh, yeah. Like, you kind of sitting there like, yeah, it's the person who takes it first, and everyone has to follow suit. It's that whole entire thing. It's kind of like a domino effect when you think about it. It's the first one to take it, and actually kind of subsequently everyone takes the exact same one. It's like kind of the ulterior power that a person can actually have, and everyone has to follow suit afterwards. Man, that's actually kind of well explored, actually, when you think about it. It's actually kind of like a very, very small part of it, but it just makes... It kind of just... It's a nice little thing to actually kind of include into it, this idea of how society works, and how the power works in context. And goddamn, I mean, it was really freaking good. I actually quite liked it. I thought it was actually one of the kind of the quintessential lines for me so far. There's been quite a few quintessential lines, actually, so far with JoJo. But it's just like... It's just, you can't fault this part in any way, shape, or form. This part, it's so freaking good. Like, really hits the fan. It's already hit the fan as it is. I mean, if we hit the fan anymore, I don't even know what's going to happen. There won't be a fan. It'll just be... everywhere. There'd be nothing left. No fan left. But goddamn, this was freaking good JoJo. This was good JoJo. This was amazing JoJo. I mean, can't believe we lost Stefan as well. I like Stefan as well at the end. He's actually really freaking cool. I was like, why would you kill him off? You don't really know. That's what I kind of liked about it. The fact you don't really know about him, and then when it actually happens, it just you're kind of like, oh freaking hell, Araki, why would you do that? Because he's just like, he actually saves her. Like, it's one of those things, like, there's nothing nefarious going on behind closed doors. He didn't really see her as a lover at all. It was one of those things. It's just like, oh. Because you always wonder what's really going on with them, but now you actually kind of know about it. It's kind of depressing that we actually lost him. Because he was actually a good person in the end, when you think about it. There was nothing going wrong in the background with him. He was actually a completely genuine person. And it makes it even worse the fact that we actually kind of saw him go, like every other single character in this goddamn manga so far. Everyone's not kind of a bad person. It's just like, it's just a way that it plays with the perception of the audience. Like, the audience kind of imagines, oh, he's not a good person. Like, it's kind of one of those things that this manga kind of looks at how Araki actually kind of portrayed villains beforehand, actually kind of subverts that completely, and actually kind of is a different outlook on how it all kind of comes to be. I actually quite like that, because it's one of those things, you expect him to be bad, you expect him to actually kind of have something nefarious going on behind closed doors. But no, he's completely genuine.
everyone was like that. Magenta was like that. Like, he had a genuine reason to why he was the way he was. It was one of those things you don't expect it, but when it happens, like, oh. And it makes the whole entire thing just that ever more kind of cool when you think about it, because there is no solid bad person. It's true, there were Mountain Tim and Steven were the only two pure people in this whole entire part, and now they're gone. Ah, man. I mean, we've got like a Pippo, but he's not pure. Man, the man's got something going on. That's the problem. I mean, I'd say Gyro's pure, but he's got something going on. He's got something going on as well. So is Johnny as well. Everyone's got something going on. Why we got to lose the pure people? Why we got to lose the pure people? Oh man, but yeah, so far really freaking good. So hopefully I better do more of these per week now, and I think we've got volume 16, so we've got 8 more volumes to go. So if we can try and do the same as I did beforehand, that would be 2 weeks and a bit, I think, until the end, or one of those things. I just do the whole entire last section in 1 week. That whole entire thing. Yeah, the napkin scene was actually really well done. I thought it was actually a really nice way to actually kind of explore Valentine, how you kind of see society and everything like that. It's one of those things, it's a different way of looking at things. It's not kind of nefarious in a way, if you kind of get what I mean. It's like he's a villain, but it's kind of he's got a reason to why he looks the way he looks at the world the way he does. It's one of those things, it kind of makes it a little bit less like, okay, he's not a conventional villain. See, that's the problem at the moment, because I haven't read part 8. I don't think part 8 even got a villain at this stage. I don't know. But quintessential JoJo villain for me was always Kira. But then I would say Valentine's up is probably number 1, and then subsequently followed by Kira, and then subsequently followed by Poochie. Then after that point, Dio. With Dio, maybe Cars. Because I think Dio's probably the least one I actually kind of liked out of all of them. But yeah, I mean, he was really freaking good. I actually quite like the way to explore his character, because he's a villain, but he's got a way in which he looks at things. It's one of those things I actually kind of liked. Like, it's not an artificial kind of motive, if you get what I mean, because certainly sometimes, especially like in the more recent like films you kind of watch, you get villains who kind of have an artificial motive, and it doesn't really kind of feel genuine. You're kind of like, okay, I can't really get behind that. It's just like Marvel has the exact same problems. It's one of the things that comic books have that problem in film form, and sometimes you can't get a good villain because they don't feel genuine. I think the only time I've ever seen a good villain in a superhero film is kind of Logan. It's the only one I've ever seen. I was like, wow, you know what? Yeah. He had a motive to why he was there. And I think Killmonger had that as well, but it was kind of like it needed more time. I think Thanos was alright. The problem was with Thanos, I think the film was kind of just a bit like I think Thanos needed a bit more time to kind of be that good of a villain in the end, because he was alright. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, he's kind of, he feels real, if you get what I mean, but he's kind of held back slightly by the way the plot kind of develops. I was kind of like, okay, I mean, I don't mind him, but I mean, if the writing was a little bit more, yeah. Now you mention Ozymandias, I think I agree with you a bit more on that one. I think he's more like Ozymandias from Watchmen. Because Thanos is held back by the idea of how the script kind of developed him, because it kind of felt a bit too like, you kind of expected it to happen. You kind of didn't really feel like, oh, okay, well, it's like, oh, that makes sense. That's actually pretty much perfect. The plot kind of went a bit like cliched towards the middle part. I was like, oh, okay. I was kind of disappointed by the end of it. But yeah, Ozymandias is kind of a little bit more of a kind of a what's it called? A comparison. That's the word I was looking for. And also, Watchmen's my favorite superhero film of all time. So it makes sense. I absolutely adore Watchmen. Like, it's actually one of my favorite films of all time as well. But yeah, I mean, I can see why people might see him as Thanos, because Thanos does have that, but I think just the way that the film kind of went about it, it's not as if he needed a film. I think he needed a better script. That's the thing that Thanos had in the end with the film. But I can see why people might compare him to Thanos, because it does make sense if you actually look at the larger context. But yeah, I mean, all in all, this part of JoJo is really freaking amazing. Like, it's probably like the greatest thing you've ever read. Really, when you think about it, it literally is. It's just like there's nothing wrong with it. Like, there's literally not one single thing that you can actually say, well, that was not very good. Like, it's pretty much pitch perfect JoJo. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next in the next volume because it's gonna go down, as they say. So yeah, as always, if you have enjoyed this whole entire stream on YouTube, then do leave a like because indeed it does help quite a bit. If you enjoyed it here on YouTube and you want to stay a bit longer, then do the sub because indeed it does help quite a bit. But until hopefully midweek around that time, I'll probably do another volume of JoJo's. So until then, I've been the driver. I shall see you guys later. Bye for now.